evening. My name is Jodi Navin, and I am your child's choral director for this school year. First, I'd like to apologize for not actually being here in person this evening. As many of you know, because you're middle school parents, it's a really important night to find out about your child's classes and what they're going to be doing in their academic year. And I have a first-time middle schooler as well. So I am at her back-to-school night at Auburn Middle. So thank you in advance for being understanding. And maybe you now all understand that I have an extra special place in my heart for all those first-time middle school parents. I know how nerve-wracking it can be. But I'm really looking forward to this year with my 6th, 7th, and 8th grade choirs. So far, we've been making beautiful music together, and what I'm hearing is just fantastic. A little bit about myself. I taught in Fairfax County Public Schools for several years. I taught general music and high school choir. I've also taught in the private industry or parochial schools, and have been substituting in Fauquier County for the last 3 years as my children have been younger and have been wanting to be in the building with them. And now that they're getting a little older, it's time for Mom to go back to doing the things she loves best, and that's teaching chorus. So, what are we doing this year? Good question. I'm learning a lot about Fauquier County and what needs to happen. I've heard things like assessment and district choir, and some of those things I am familiar with, but not specifically to this county. So along with your child maybe learning about chorus for the first time, I'm learning about some things that are very specific to what's happening here. So I imagine it's going to be a year of patience and appreciation for new things learned. Your child should have received over the last couple of days a yellow form. If they didn't, ask them about it. It is explaining, it's our newsletter explaining my grading policies, concert attire, and procedures that will happen every day that your child comes to choir. The second part of the form is actually a contact and contract form. That's how I'm going to get to know you and what's the best way to reach you, whether it be calling you or email. A little bit something about your children's school skill set that may add to our classroom, and a signature, that all-important signature saying that you've read my procedures, my policies, and most importantly, that you got these concert dates in your hands. So, a little bit specifically about what this form is telling you. This is an academic course. It does get a grade. It's not just a class where your child shows up and sings every time they see me. When they come in here, they get a grade just for showing up and participating, but there are other things that we'll be doing. For example, we'll be doing tests where the children will be asked basic musical terms, note naming on a staff, solfege symbols, and also we'll be doing singing tests where your kiddo will come up to the piano and sing for me some of their concert literature so I can get a clear understanding of whether or not they're prepared. Also in that grading process is our concerts. It is really important that your child come to the concert. And the first one is December 9th. It's a Wednesday night, and I'm really excited about it. It's going to be our winter concert. All 3 choirs will be there participating. And it's really important that you attend as well, because the kiddos want to see how much their parents appreciate what they've been working so hard on. Now, I know emergencies happen and things can come up, especially if your child gets sick. If your child has a stomach bug, I don't want your child here. But I know things can happen as far as scheduling goes, and maybe the concert got overlooked. Please know that there will be a make-up assignment. The child will either need to do some kind of written report for me that I will explain to all of them prior to concert time, or I may ask them to sing in class their concert material and kind of do a mini performance themselves. It is a requirement to be here. So once you get this yellow form and you write all these days down in your calendar or put them in your Outlook calendar on your cell phone, wherever it is that you make your plans, let me know right away if there's a conflict, because we can talk through that. On the back side is their concert attire. It's pretty standard. It's very similar to if you're a 6th grader, what your child probably wore in 5th grade chorus. Those of you that had your children in the choir program last year, it's the same ensemble of Nice dress, black pants, nice dress shoes, black socks, not white socks, a nice white clean button-down shirt, and then we have a cummerbund and bow tie that we provide to the kiddos as well. My 8th grade students have requested that they get to wear something a little different, so I am talking specifics about that with Mr. Graham, and hopefully we can have something a little bit more formal and shiny for those special 8th graders that have been in the program and want to be recognized as being the more advanced singers. If you have any questions for me throughout the school year, the best way to contact me is email, and my email is on that yellow form, and I hopefully will get back to you within the next 24 hours. I am here every day at school, and I do check my email frequently. And if for some reason you can't email me, there's an emergency, you feel like you have to get in touch with me right away, of course you can call the main office number and they'll get a hold of me as soon as possible. I'm looking forward to an awesome year. I think your kids are going to make beautiful music. I think you're going to be really excited to hear them sing on the 9th and to hear them want to do things like audition for district choir and solo ensemble. I would just ask you to encourage every kiddo to be a star. I've explained that to all of them this year. They're all stars in my classroom, but none of them shine more brightly than the other. And I'm just looking forward to a wonderful year of music making together. Thanks so much. Have a great night visiting the rest of your kids' classrooms.